Solving problems today. Building one of our hog feeders, and I thought I'd show you how I do it because some people seem to really like how this works. You're going to need a couple things. Get yourself a nice 18-inch tire that's been worn out. This is a Goodyear Wrangler. And go to the store and buy yourself one of these 15-gallon rubber tubs by either Little Giant or Tough Stuff. Just a 15-gallon rubber bin. And then on one side, cut the tire just below the lettering, so right on that little edge. And on the other side, just cut the rim off that touches the rim of the metal in the tire. On the one side, I was able to use a jigsaw to cut just under the letters, but when I get to this little edge here, I had to use the Sawzall. It's much more difficult to cut because in this little piece, there's a bunch of wires in there that really hold the tire together. So you can see that's the narrower opening, and then this is the wider side after I got done cutting it. And then when you take the 15-gallon tub and drop it in this 18-inch tire, it looks like it doesn't fit. And that's exactly what you want. So again, this is the bigger hole on this side, the smaller holes on the other side. And what I basically do is I just manhandle this thing into the underside of this bigger hole. So again, this is the side where I cut it just below the letters with a jigsaw, and I'm just kind of stuffing it in on this side. As I do that, the base of it falls in on the other side, and it falls in almost perfect if all you do is cut the edge out there where it contacts the tire. So as you can see, it looks fantastic. My son here, Matthias, is helping. I'm just kind of pushing it into it. It holds in there really nice, and all you're really using this tire for then is to keep them from playing with the bucket, give it some weight, keep it from getting slid around. And if they do try to play with it, it's much harder for them to get out the center part and destroy it and cut it. So here I'm just making sure it got pushed into the bottom nice and tight. Again, the bottom is only missing that maybe half-inch rim of metal, and then the top is cut just below the letters, and it makes a nice ridge for it. It's really strong. It's really durable. Girls can take it out to the hogs here. I got 4 males. These guys are probably pushing close to 200 pounds at this point. We'll dump the muck in it and today's vegetables and let them go at it here. Tabitha is going to go grab those quick, and we'll show you kind of how this thing works. I found these things to work great. As you can see, I do use electric to keep them off the woven wire and stuff. And the nice thing is if they do shove this up against electric, there's no issues, none whatsoever. Doesn't get shocked or anything, which is great, and it doesn't wreck the fence. So we'll let these guys go at it. They're a little nervous here with me with the camera. They're kind of checking it out and seeing what's going on. They're like, "Oh, you took out my feeder and put in another one." The one I had in here before was a little bit smaller of a tire with a smaller bin. I like this 15-gallon size with an 18-inch tire. It works pretty good for 3 to 4 pigs, and it's nice and durable. So as these guys chew away at basically lunch here, we'll just kind of let them beat this one up, and it should last us quite a while. So they got some nice greens in there. They got some buns, some watermelons in there that are old rinds and stuff. Pigs just love it. The guys are doing great here growing. I need my bacon seed. So we'll get to that sometime later in October or November. But as of right now, this is how we make our hog feeders that we throw our scrap and our waste into, and it works really, really good. You could use this for other applications too, because obviously it would hold water if you wanted to put more liquidy stuff in it or a mash, and it doesn't have to be used for just pigs. It also works really pretty good for goats. I've even had some luck with it with sheep and horses too. Appreciate you watching, folks. Thanks for liking and follow along. Just one of our creative little ideas on how we feed our animals.